Hi everyone. Right, I've had a request to show you how I did this tag. Now if you remember, this is the one that I received, and this was from Renjay or Rene, that I'm not sure how you say your name. And I did try and recreate it, and I got it pretty close. So I'm just going to show you my version, because that will help you to create one similar yourself. Now what you're going to need is a tag. I've just cut this out of chipboard. You're going to need some modelling paste, and this is the one I use, Winsor & Newton Gallery acrylic mediums, heavy carvable modelling paste. You can, excuse me, you can also use this, well, there's other, gels, mediums and things like that. As long as like a paste, you will be able to create it. Now first of all, what I'm going to do this time that I didn't do last time, I did the heart last, I'm now going to put the heart in first. I'm just going to spread a little bit like that. And let me just get this measured up. Well, I think we'll do it there. Like that. And then I'm going to clean around the edges because I don't want it there. Okay. Just take off what you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then lift that off. Now mine's a little bit higher on one side than the other. I can see a little bit more to clean that. Okay. And that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. You don't have to have it equal, even. I like mine to have a bit of texture in it. Okay? And then all you're going to do is you take some of your, move that out of the way. Take some of your paste, spread it on. I don't want it too near the heart because I'm going to put some beads around it, should I say. Okay, so it's only a thin layer you need, you don't need a lot. Okay, and that's what you've got there. Now, all I did was I just did that. Lots and lots of marks like that, and that gets you like your wood grain. Put a little bit more on there. Just keep cutting into it and it gets you like your wood grain. And I'm going to turn the tag round. Take some more. Hope you can see this. Sorry if you can't. It's very, very quiet in this house tonight because hubby's gone to bed. Well, actually, it's 2:10 in the morning. 2:10 in the blooming morning. Like I say, just and then again, just do that with the knife. If it's too thick, if you think you've got too much, then all you have to do is scrape it away and thin it out. I've got a little bit too much on there for me. And just keep doing that until you're happy with it. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with it. And clean your palette knife off. You don't have to have these if you've only got the, you know, the white plastic ones, because I use them as well. They're just as good as a metal one. I'm just going to soak mine a minute so I can wipe that off. Always clean your tools. Clean them, look after them. Now, what I'm going to do now is just to dry that. This won't dry because it's not drying quick enough, but the rest of it will. Dries pretty quick. Mine is starting to bubble, which is good. It gives it a really good effect. All I'm going to do now is to let that cool down. As it cools down, that will harden. That's fine. And you can run this video back, obviously, and follow it stage by stage. I will always try and do step by step. And anything anybody wants me to do, you just have to ask. If I can do it, I will. I'll show you. Just cooling this down as quick as we can. But you know, when you look at these, they're absolutely fabulous the way they've turned out. I'm chuffed to death with it. I love this one. Renji. You must tell me how you say your name. And just fabulous, and I'm absolutely thrilled with all of it. I did put the fleur-de-lis in after doing that with some glossy accents with the flower. They are really good. I mean, you could do it on any background, you don't have to do it on a tag. Now, hopefully we can get this going. So what I'm going to do is I took the walnut stain first, and I'm just going to have to, because it's not quite dry enough, but you know, I'm going to get quite a bit of colour in it. Like that. So that's a walnut stain. Let's move that out of the way. And then what I did, I took the vintage photo and I put some of that on as well. Okay, and I just did that on the ends. Like that. Then you take your water and you spray that, and you can see them colours mix. And blend. They're just fabulous, fabulous colours. And then dry that off. Mingle your colours a little bit and dry that off. If you want to do a little bit darker, do that while it's still a little bit damp. Like that. Oops. A touch just along the edge bit. Now, like I say, I'm not sure whether that will stick at the moment or whether I'll have to leave that a little bit longer before I do the next stage, but I'm going to test it. Because if it's damp enough, it will work. Yes, it is. A little bit, I think. Let me just try and do that. I'm trying to keep as much of that on it as I can. Let me just... have to do that 2 or 3 times. Move that out of the way. Okay, like that. And then what we're going to try and do is just give it another blast with a heat gun. And just hook that in. Get a little bit more. Blast that again. Blast this end again. Swing that round. What I'm doing is just pouring it on here. Like that. Do you want a nice thick coating on it? Right. Now I'm just going to take some of the black soot. I need this to cool down. Right, because I'm going to darken it even further. I mean, this one's turned out slightly different to the last one. I think I should have put more darker colour in between. But each one's different and I don't mind that whatsoever. So all I'm going to do now is to definitely darken it a little bit more like that. I'm just going to rub my fingers in. Like that. I actually like the darker colours. Right, where's my sponge? I'm just going to take the excess off. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is sling this back in here. Catch some while it's damp if I can. Oops, daisy. Heat that again. I think that's fine. Now we just have to wait for that to cool down. But look at that. Look at the texture in that. Isn't that fabulous? And the colours. It's just like a wood. That could be like a fairy door. Look at that. Lots and lots of ideas. Think differently. Think outside the box. You know, you could put a door handle on that and that will become a door in a tree or a wall or whatever you want it to be. Could be mythical, anything. Just think about it. That's not dry yet, but that will start to cool down and harden. So I'm not bothered about that at all. And now that's cooling down to touch. What I'm going to do now is to use the rubber buff. And you know me, I love this stuff. Okay, just a little bit on your fingers. Absolutely love this one. It's just, look at it. Fabulous. So, now I've just got another one as well. I just want to try. This is a lighter one. Just to tone that one down a little bit. And this is Aviva Inca Gold. Love that. That's stunning. Oops a daisy. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that. And again, like you say, we have a different one. That's a lot thicker, a lot more thicker, should I say. Love it though. And then just me pop this back in the tub. Just pop that away there. What I am going to do is, because I've put that one on, I'm just going to go down the edges with the darker one again. I mean, look at this, what you're getting. Doesn't matter if you haven't got this, you could use gold paint. You know, I used gold paint until I got this, because it was hard to get hold of. I like that. Wash my finger. Just comes off. And then all we've got to do now is do the red heart. It's the Americana, this is primary red. And let me just find a brush to get one that I can, all I'm going to do, paint the red heart. I know it hasn't dried, but it's not hurting it whatsoever. At all. You know, by the time I get up in this morning, this will be all dry and ready to put the trimming on. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm a little bit tired now. I've been at it all day. And I'm not fussed if it goes over the edges a bit, because I am going to be putting a trim on it. I just wanted to show you this. Sorry I didn't get round to doing the bags today, but yesterday, so I will do those. later on today when I've had a kip. And anything else, like I said, anything you want me to show you, just email me. If I can do it, I will. I mean, I am working from the list anyway, because I get a lot of requests. No. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well, thanks for all your emails. I've had a lot of emails. I put a message up on my front page about the flowers that I make that a lot of people are copying now. Fine, go ahead and copy them. That's what they're there for. But it's just that I was receiving emails to say I was copying somebody else, and I don't copy anybody. I might show you how to do something that somebody else has done. I don't go on and purposely copy it. So I do thank you for that, because those flowers that they're talking about were actually copied from mine. That's where the idea came from. So I just wanted to clear that up. I meant to do it earlier. Right, what I'm going to do now, let me just see if I've got a little fleur-de-lis. What did I do with them? What did I do with them? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to put one of these on, I think. Yeah, we'll have one of these and then we'll have some bling on later when it's dried. Because it's not quite dry at the moment. I wanted it a little bit soft anyway, because I want that to sink slightly, like that. I might as well put the bling on, haven't I? I'm there as well.